it's a good film. It's a Green Lantern First Flight. It's a interesting origin retelling, or not retelling, origin story. Because you can't call it a retelling because uh, the film came out before the live action one with Ryan Reynolds, which I own the Ryan Reynolds film on Blu-ray, the extended edition, which in my opinion, the extended version is better than the theatrical version. I mean, it's not a perfect film simply because of the fact that I felt they tried too hard to insert Ryan's style of humor. In my opinion, Ryan Reynolds should have just, had Hal Jordan be a serious character. Though I hear that he's going to be in the Justice League film in 2015, but he's going to be a more serious Hal Jordan slash Green Lantern.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be interesting. What's gonna happen at this point? I mean, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. So, but I'm curious. Did you see any? So, did you pick up anything this week?
No, haven't I haven't had a chance to pick up anything because it's literally been for this week with work. My only day off this week was I think it was New Year's Eve, so I barely got out at all. And I think on that day, that might have been the day I went to see The Hobbit, though I'm not sure. No, it was the week before. I don't even recall what I did on New Year's Eve. I didn't stay up for very long that day because I had to go to bed early because I had to go to work the next morning. And since then, it's been pretty much day after day of work, getting up at 5 in the morning, being at work at 7 o'clock or 7:30, and basically scanning in all the merchandise.
Hmm. I picked up a few. I did pick up a few things earlier today.
If I pick up anything, well, I'm not sure exactly if it'll be strictly in retail stores in my town or off Amazon. Probably be a little bit of both for next week. Whenever I have a day off, I'm more looking into deals on Amazon, like the Geoff Johns' Green Lantern Secret Origin. I never fully read the book. I read a few pages from it at a store in my town, and but for some reason didn't have any money on me to buy a copy. But I, I see that there's a copy on Amazon used, some anywhere from a penny to 50 cents for the cost alone, not if you don't include the shipping cost. And it sounds like it's going to be a pretty interesting read because I liked how Geoff did the Superman version.
I did pick up a few things. I picked up Gears of War 1 for 360, which is always a fun game to play. I also picked up Eternal Sonata. Have you ever played that?
No.
It's actually a really good game about music and stuff. It's an RPG with a lot of musical elements in it. So I picked up Eternal Sonata, and then I also picked up Dragon Ball Z Viz Big Volume 8.
Yeah, I mean, well, go ahead.
Well, that's been the one that's been like I've been trying to get for that's the one that I've always been trying to get. See, I have all the other Viz Bigs. I have Viz Big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. but I could never get Viz Big Volume 8, so I had to buy the Volume 22, 23, 24. I had to buy those, and now they do have it back in Volume 8, so I was like, okay, I placed an order for it and got it, so I was happy about that because I got that one again.
It's like the only pickups or purchases that I've done in the near future, recently, excuse me, recently is manga. Really, I mean, I pretty much I've picked up the all 10 volumes of Rosario plus Vampire, which is I guess you could say what season one is like, and that I haven't even gotten to season two yet because I'm right in the middle of volume two. I mean, what I did was first I got the first 4 volumes, and I liked the first volume and a half. And I figured, what the hell? I'll pick up the rest, and I've got season one and two of Rosario plus Vampire special ordered, along with Shuffle, because I saw the trailer and I saw your info on it, or no, not excuse me, not the info, the
My
underrated.
underrated.
Yeah, where it was pretty interesting where you described instead of all the girls competing. It's different. It's different styles, like
It's
in
com-
in relationship. Go ahead.
it's completely different from anything you really have seen. It's like instead of them trying to kill each other, like in a lot of, in like Tenchi, where they're all trying to kill each other to get Tenchi's attention, they're all going to civil war. That doesn't happen in Shuffle.
So instead of them really hating each other for what person they actually, don't spoil it for me because I think that's going to be pretty interesting to see that. But aside from that, I mean, is that different styles of relationship wise, like friends with benefits or strictly sexual or I know you said that there
Uh,
are two that were going for his hand in marriage.
yeah, I don't really. It's hard to kind of explain it. Once you watch it, you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You'll I think you'll really like it because it's different from a lot of those series you type of seen that I've seen. So it's good. It's a good one to watch. The Shuffle was definitely a good one. There was also there was shit. What else? Well, Shuffle was good. I'm probably gonna do a review of that one sometime soon. Soul Eater's a very good anime.
Oh yeah, I saw a couple of the episodes on or yeah, an episode or two on
Netflix.
yeah, Netflix, and it's rather interesting where um I think Laura Bailey is the voice of the female character.
Yeah,
I
Maka.
mean,
She's Maka.
yeah, oh yeah, she's a flat-chested girl, and and it's sort of like you you keep thinking like, well, that cat girl who you thought she was a witch but wasn't, so now they got to start from scratch and getting 99 souls to get this death side. It's like I think it's pretty much the same thing throughout the show. The foe that they were trying to kill, or actually they did kill, but it turned on them because she wasn't a witch. Does she keep going to that the boy teammate saying, ditch her and go for me?
Not completely. I'm not going to ruin anything, but you'll like what they do with her is actually funny. They do a lot of really clever stuff in this one.
Yeah, because there's even some points in the episode where I was going, you know what? You might want to leave her and go for the witch or cat or whatever, because she's sounds a lot more fun. Because the other girl is like, she tends to be a little bit bossy, and then when it comes to her superior, um, who I think one of them is her father, and she on one side she loves him, but then she turns on him like a dime. It's like, well, why did you say that for?
Well, how far have you gone in it?
Just two episodes because I've been so invested with Sergeant Frog.
Oh, so you saw Black Star.
Wait, Black
Are
Star?
you on the second? Are you on the second episode?
Um, a little bit of the second episode.
That's Black Star. He's a ninja. Of course, he's got a freaking huge ego.
Oh, that should be good.
And
Oh,
then you get Death the Kid, who is Lord Death's son, but he's obsessed with symmetry. You'll like it. It's a good one.
so yeah, because the reason why I haven't been watching that is because since I started watching Sergeant Frog, I've been going from episode to episode on that show, and sadly, the Netflix will be taking it off after January 15th. I don't know why.
Uh, licensing and all that. Right now I'm watching Ergo Proxy.
Yeah. I think I'm in the middle of season 2 of Sergeant Frog, which is it's rather I like the fact that I mean it's got good comedy and it's for a PG show, and you sort of you like the fact that the 13-year-old girl whose name is Natsumi or Natsumi, however you say it, she kicks a Sergeant Frog's butt almost every episode. I mean, there's little moments where she's nice to him, but then it doesn't get very far. I mean, she ends up hating him. She always kicks his ass like when he starts to get serious and like and goes, "I'm gonna take over this planet." You know, you Picaponians are gonna be enslaved. And she's like, "You really want to go up against me?" And he sort of cowers. And then there's these the one thing I like most about the show is the narrator. He's the funniest part of the program because not only does he throw in little jokes, but there's even one time I forget what episode it is. It's where he quits the show. He's like after one or two episodes that involved cloning characters, he goes I don't know what the character's actual name is, but he goes by he's also nicknamed Sergeant Frog after the show. He goes, if the character that's named Sergeant Frog, I think it's Kuramo or something along that. If that character gets cloned, I'm leaving. And it comes to that point where the character finds this ball. I forget what the name of the weapon or object, but it was confiscated by Natsumi's little brother accidentally, and he's trying to use it to take over the planet, and he presses the wrong button and ends up cloning him like multiple copies over and over till there's hundreds and hundreds, hundreds of copies. And he goes, you know, I said it in quote this episode, you know, I'm leaving, and then it comes to the point where they say, you know, we have no way of reversing this. They don't know how. It's, you know, I don't get paid enough for this. I'm out of here. He up and he quits the show, and then it cuts to the replacement not voice actor narrator, which turns out to be a British voice, and she she ends up going, you know, I'm you know what's the word auditioning for this role, and it comes to near the end of the episode where it gets sort of serious, and she's like, I thought this was supposed to be a comedy show. You know, I'm out. And the other narrator comes back, and at the end of the episode, which I find pretty funny, my favorite part is when Sergeant Frog he sneaks into the little brother's room, and he's going to try to take the object again to use, implying that he didn't learn his lesson from the entire episode. So he ends up getting stopped by the little brother. The little bro goes, you know, uh, Forgot the character's name.